The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head softball coach Michael Graves. Michael, congratulations. 2 more today against the Highland Cavaliers. You improved to 11-1 at home, winners of 16 of your last 18 and 9 straight, and had to respond to punches. Wise hung 3 runs on you in the first inning of both games, and yet your team responded and rallied. What did you see today from your squad?
Starting to show flashes of teams of the past where it didn't matter how many runs down we were, we found a way to come back and win ball games. So I'm pleased with that. They're having a good approach at the plate for the most part, putting good bat on the ball, and defense has come back because we didn't start off real strong defensively this year.
I think it's something to bear in mind that practice was hard to come by in this neck of the woods for the month of January because of a literal foot of snow that stayed on the ground for about 8 to 10 days, right in the thick of your early season preparations. But error-free today. Is it just a matter of you finally got the ring rust knocked off, at least here in the last 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, I think so. And like you said, we didn't get a practice there right before we started actual games. But I can see every day in practice that we come out and we take reps. We're starting to boot fewer and fewer balls, and our throws are more sharper. And we're just getting a whole lot better defensively, and that obviously helps.
A lot of players contributed today. Macy Hughes moves up the home run charts with her 26th of her career. Hayden Dye continues to produce multi-RBI efforts. And then Trinity Brooks, an inside the park home run. It feels like somebody different for a team that is pretty beat up. You're having players step up and produce runs. What does that mean to you as a head coach?
Well, it means a lot. I mean, if you go back and look, and I know Abby's done a great job in center field, but we're missing our starting center fielder who led the country in hits for most of the year. We're missing our All-American catcher that we know what she did. And then Schuyler and Raleigh back at second base, we're slowly trying to get them back in the groove of things. We're trying to get each of them some at-bats. Schuyler's had some things going on, and in the little time that Schuyler's had, she's helped us with the bat. Riley's helped us with the glove a little bit, and we know she can hit it. And then, Elena has swung a good bat when we've got her at-bats. So today we tried to maybe play Elena at first and move Macy over to second and see how it worked. And I think it, worked fine, but it's just everybody's got to step up. So.
Quality pitching efforts. Sierra Rogers gets her first win in the circle this season. What did you see from her in Game 2?
I think she had a lot more control and she has a lot more poise on the mound today than she had. And that's something we've been talking to her about. But we all know how big Sierra can be for us. And if we can get Sierra rolling back to where she was at the end of last year to pair with Emma, man, that is so strong with the other kids we have in the mound.
Emma Frost kind of felt between games when I talked to her that she had an off day. Emma Frost's off days are still pretty doggone good.
I'll take Emma on an off day any day of the week. So the kid is really good, and when she's hitting her spots and the spins are there, she's almost unhittable. But, I mean, you just saw what she did when she says she has an off day. And I know after talking to Holly, our pitching coach, said, yeah, Emma missed her spots a couple of times, and this pitch wasn't necessarily working. But, I mean, she still got a complete game win and pretty much held them at bay.
Winners of 9 in a row. You head back on the road. Tough place to play. You head to Newberry in the Smith Road complex. What do you have to do to get ready for the Wolves?
At this point, I think I'm going to have to get a driver's license from South Carolina because that's the only place I think we've been. But, yeah, Newberry's a good team. They're always scrappy. I know they lost one coach, but they returned the other, and they'll pretty much be the same scrappy team. And they lost some players, but it looks like they've refreshed their roster quite a bit because what they got now seems to be working pretty good. So.
All right, Michael Graves, thanks for the time. Congrats on 2 wins.
Thank you.
Carson-Newman head softball coach Michael Graves. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.